What are we looking at?
So if we do a nice little zoom in here, that would be a Big Mac.
Hey, you know what that is? That's kind of encouraging to see because this guy, because we on like the unwritten rule of car guys is like you finish a project, you go get like
Yeah,
you go
that's
get
a
a
good point.
treat or whatever
That's a
to
good point.
celebrate. So this guy probably did an oil change, went and got his Big Mac, and then heard a knock because this is a Dodge Dart, right, with a 2.5 multi-air or whatever. Yeah, multi-air. Yeah, this is definitely a Dart. So he started hearing Rod knock, and he opened it back. I was like, "Gosh, darn it!"
Forgot his
Big Mac,
burger.
and then slammed the hood. Yeah.
he
That's
slammed the
pretty
hood and then he's like, "Where did I put my burger?"
Anyways.
He shows up. He's like, "Oh, probably pulled one of the patties off, kept eating it."
Yeah. That's
So there
hilarious.
you go. There's number one. Number two, a Capri Sun straw performance speedometer on my 85 Dodge. Just
That's
super glued.
That's if you squint, it's mint situation.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, with a tight, not many miles, 20,000 miles. I mean, probably it's
That's
ticked
200.
over. No, it's not. This is the 10th of a mile thing, the white thing.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably ticked over. That's the same
Thought
thing
I
about
had
Porsche.
you
People will
there.
be like, 6,000 miles. It's like
My dad's was like that
106.
too. It was like 71,000
Yeah.
original miles. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's only 5
It's like
digits.
back
here,
then,
man.
they're like, it's going to make it that long?
Yeah, right. That is kind of funny that they only made 5-digit mile counters.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
They were not planning on things lasting.
No.
Yeah, that's funny.
Who's the real conspiracy theorist?
Now here we go.
So here we go. Wow, cool.
Very
Not bad.
cool. Very cool.
There
There
we
it
go.
is.
No thanks. We just changed the air filter, so I'm sure it's fine.
Look at the baby mice. Oh wow, those look like koala bears.
They kind of do.
Oh,
That's okay. That's gross.
funny. No thanks. We just changed their filter.
Imagine.
Every once in a while we get this sputter and then it smells really bad.
Oh, your fan just. Customer states battery keeps going dead and the cable gets hot to the touch.
Yeah.
That's Romex.
Oh, the Romex house cable you've attached? That's crazy.
Built-in fuse, so it
Is it
burns.
though?
But
Oh,
there's nothing wrong with my braking system. Just go ahead and finish my oil change in the rotation, please. There's a crack in the disc brake, everybody. For those who don't know,
holy cow.
on whatever.
This
looks
is
like
a
a
big,
big
truck.
truck.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got quite the bolt pattern. What is that?
Oh,
8 bolt?
wow. It's like,
Yeah.
so what do you think happened here? Because that is the exact size of a brake
It
pad,
is. That's what I was thinking.
right?
It's like, did you stop on it?
Did he like do launch control with the e-brake on it or something? That's kind of what it looks like.
I had no clue, dude. It looks like it was not a fun thing to experience.
No, because that's a big 8-bolt, like a big
Right?
truck thing.
Right? Rolled in for a blowout replacement, was topping off the spare in the other three and found this. That is a spare tire to 83 PSI, which I can only imagine
Yikes.
they read the maximum speed and just were
Yep.
like, I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
Well, because you're supposed to crank those suckers high,
Are they supposed to be high?
like 50 at least.
Oh,
or
really?
Something like that.
Oh, I didn't know they were
it's
high
a
at all.
because I have that's
small,
exactly
yeah.
what I have for the Audi.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 inches wide.
Okay.
It's not a donut where it's like a hard rubber. Some of them are, they're just solid rubber.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can't go faster than whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like you can't go faster than 80 kilometers would be my guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to be up to like 50 PSI or
Wow.
something like that, I would say.
Interesting.
That's
That's
got to
funny.
match the same radius and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's
Yikes.
that guy. Here's a
About to have another blowout.
2019 Challenger. But if we zoom in closer,
Whoa, a rare Challenger Cobra. Well, we looked at actually a couple weeks ago all of the names of the Dodge Challenger. Remember, there's 27 and a
Yes,
half
yes,
names for the new Dodge
yes.
Challenger. There's all the different ones. So I would not be surprised if Cobra was one of their
King
concepts.
Cobra.
The King Cobra. It looks so weird in between Dodge lights. that
Yes.
Cobra logo.
Right.
You ever see people like either debadge or misbadge something and it just like
Yep.
it throws you off completely?
Yep.
It's like a
Well, this-
Mandela effect almost thing of like, what am I looking at here?
This kind of looks like a 75 Mustang.
Oh yeah, they kind of had those lights.
Yeah, if we go to the images of these things from the
Mustang
rear end.
got really hooked on those triple
Yeah, look at-
dot lights.
So
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
believable.
See that?
It's not that far outside the realm
Right.
of possibilities.
Mhm.
So there you go. There's the 2019.
That's pretty funny.
I don't. That's such a weird. I can't picture a Challenger guy being like, "It'd be cool if this looked like a Mustang."
Yeah, this was definitely like we were talking about last episode with non-car guys thinking it's cool.
when you
Probably just like, oh, muscle cars, they use a Cobra to show how fast they are, right?
when you order a badge from AliExpress.
Yeah, right.
So it still runs. That is a melted battery.
I thought we were looking at the bottom end of an engine.
did too.
Like a
I thought it
oil
was like
pan or something.
antifreeze or something or paint or
Yeah.
something on the bottom. Nope, that is a failing
Whoa.
battery cell.
Okay, so
That's,
what? did
this
they-
is a picture of the new Harley Davidson
yeah,
leaking acid.
right? Oh gosh. So what
They're
did
like,
they
you guys
do
wanted to drop
over-
acid, right?
Radical man. Yeah. Dropping acid kills.
I thought you were gonna say something else. That's why I took a huge
Well,
drink of water.
what did they do? Like, they had to have overloaded it somehow, right? Or is this just battery malfunction?
I have no clue. I have no clue how you get to this. I want to know how to avoid getting to this.
Because there are fuses for this reason, right? The fuses will pop. So did they just like put pennies in all the fuses or something?
I have no clue. Did they overcharge it like crazy? Like, how do you get that out of there? How do you pick it up if it's all
You
mushy?
put it on a jumper box for winter. You know,
Yeah,
like what
the one where you
like,
press it, it's like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
lights dim.
yeah. It's pulling 240
He's like,
volts.
why is my utility bill $2,000 a month? The heat must be
Meanwhile,
expensive.
this car's cooking. Wow.
My speedometer has
That's
some
funny.
wishful thinking.
That's really funny. That looks like the meme or the sticker people put by their gas tanks of like the guy holding the gas tank up.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So, but officer.
Yeah, right. How fast are we going? Your guess is as good as mine.
Yes. This is just a fun. Why are Dodge Journeys always the dirtiest? I don't know what it is about them, but apparently that's a thing.
That's so funny.
Special edition rebar cat shield to prevent theft.
Oh, that's funny.
Just kind of,
I've seen a bunch
good
of
for
ones
him.
like that.
yeah. Yeah, there have been a bunch of people creating
This
like
is the
little...
just rolled into the shop subreddit. That's
yes,
hilarious.
yeah, that's the name of it. Just rolled into the shop. On Wednesday, I take the Lamborghini Urus in for a scheduled oil change at Jiffy Lube.
Dude, that I hope that's the shop owner.
I hope so. I hope that they're not. I mean, but that's a nice car too. There's like a brand new Cadillac next to it.
So they're money laundering for sure. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's like the,
Every mattress firm.
when we were on the way to Chicago Auto Show, we pulled in that one gas station that like for sure was a front for something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's funny to see those so obviously.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah.
They're like, drive
The
something.
IS is pretty cool. That's the first car I noticed. That's 300 back
yeah,
there.
that's the
with the
2JZ
kit.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
I
a
love
good
one
sign.
of them.
Good sign, Brady.
That's what's up.
I actually have something to bring up about the Urus later, but we'll get into
That's
it.
the one. Here we go. Ready?
Oh boy.
Owner, co-owner, the guy who actually does all the work
Yeah. Yes.
with the
That's
cooler
awesome.
car.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you like tell a car. That's how he hires mechanics. He brings them
Yeah.
out to the lot. So what do you
Yeah.
think of the cars here? Like, dude, is that that IS manual?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You're hired.
It's like, you got that JDM bumper on there?
Oh, you got a Lambo truck, bro? You're fired. You're out here.
I don't understand this really. Stalled, but that's a pretty violent,
So I thought
Failure
those
of
were like
something.
ratchets in like a box. That's
like a
just-
toolbox. Yeah, no.
That's just piston
That's a
rings.
block.
Or what
I
are
think
those
it's
called?
everything in an oil pan.
Rod bearings.
Yeah, those are the, I don't know what they're called.
Never felt dumber about an engine.
Or
Aren't they called rod bearings? They're the things
Those
that hold the
aren't.
rod to the crankshaft.
No, the rod. These are the rod bearings.
Yeah.
Those are
That's what I
the.
meant. Yeah, but those are the
I think those are the pin. They're called
Rod
something.
pins?
Maybe
rod pins.
piston pins,
Piston pins? No, it's not a
piston clips,
It's this
piston
rod.
rod?
Goes off the rod.
piston.
Holds the rod to the
Yeah.
crank. Holds the rod to the crankshaft. You gotta phone a friend. I'll call Alex. Hey, what are those round things called? Are you sick of boring clothes that don't truly speak to your true passions? Well, I've got something for you. Head to thirdpedalpodcast.com/shop. You can pick up cool merch like this somewhere in here. This is our limited edition Tail of the Dragon sweatshirt. We've got the branding up on the sleeve. We've got all kinds of cool stuff. We've got a shirt with an unlimited lifetime warranty. If you destroy the garage shirt while you're working on your car, you send it back to us, send us proof, that you didn't just rip the thing up because you wanted a new shirt. Please don't do that. But if you destroy it working on your car, send it back to us. We'll replace it. Unless, of course, it's covered in blood or other bodily fluids that are, hazmat material, stuff like that. Don't send it back to us. We've had a good friend and a follower of ours who did that, destroyed it, using it as a tourniquet. So head to thirdpedalpodcast.com/shop. What else could we talk about? I got pulled over the other day. I could talk about that. So I got pulled over for what I thought was a speeding ticket. I was driving on the highway, real close traffic. Everybody was going about, 80, 82 miles an hour, something like that. So I was just following with the flow of traffic, as one does. And as I'm close behind this guy in the left lane, we go past a median, and there it is, state trooper, right? Heart sinks like crap. I'm getting pulled over for sure. So I saw them. She put her gun down, a little speed gun down right away, and flipped the lights and started to turn. I was like, I know for sure it's for me, even though there's like 50 other cars. I pulled over immediately, just a respectful thing to do. And so she comes up behind me. I roll all the windows down. I just like to do that, get my wallet up on the dash. And she comes up. She's like, do you know why I pulled you over today? And I was like, I'm sorry. I might have been going a little bit quick. I don't know how fast I was going, but I might have been speeding a little bit. She's like, yeah, I pegged you at about 79. I'm not too worried about that. I'm here for the tint. Can you roll your windows back up halfway?
was like, oh.
So I've never had this before. She got the little tint meter thing out. It goes right over the side of the window and it reads it. And their meter read about 5% lower than what I actually paid for. I thought what I actually got installed. So it read quite a bit darker than what it actually was. So fun thing with tint, if you didn't know, they can write you an individual citation for every single window. So I had a potential of 6 tickets I could have gotten with that. And luckily I got away with just 1 and 5 warnings for the rest of them. I'm telling my tint ticket story to everybody. I recorded a commercial and I'm doing a tint ticket story. So anyways, I got out of that one pretty light. But yeah, no, I got to figure out what to do. If I want to take off the tint or do I want to just pay the citation and keep my tint? Yeah. So anyways.
You have to tell me
Where
how to
were we?
edit that. Next one here. This one's a story. I'll read it. It's very, very weird. So I just had a lady tell me she towed her Civic in for a running issue. Wanted to make sure we didn't do anything with her 2 mice that she has in there. She's feeding them and keeping them alive. She would have moved them to her Mazda, but they don't get along with the mice that live in her Mazda.
That can't be real.
No, right?
Oh
Can't
my
be.
gosh.
But
is this a text from them or is this someone saying the story?
This is a text from this guy's brother that was like, dude, this just happened in my shop.
That's ridiculous.
We got this one. This person who brought their car in left behind some bottles that seem to indicate what they do while they drive.
Yikes.
This is bad.
That's not good.
This car came in with a possum chilling under the hood. So
Like, what y'all doing?
looks pretty comfy in there.
Yeah,
to be
right.
honest.
He's
Probably
all
nice and
cozied
warm.
up.
This person who dropped off their car and forgot their gun near the gas pedal.
Yikes.
So that's a
yeah,
thing.
don't do that.
When I first saw this, I thought, have you seen like the Bluetooth gas pedal delete? People will post every once in a while, like where the floor mat's jammed weird and you can't see the gas pedal. in
No.
there. I thought that's what it was going to be, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh.
You're like, oh, that's not good.
This car bottomed out, likely due in part to the boxes of soda in the trunk.
Is that Sprite
A
Zero?
lot of Sprite,
Weird choice.
right?
Right.
It's a lot of a weird thing,
And like
and then a
20
mystery box.
cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
that.
don't want to know what's in the box.
This person who brought their car in and complained about the lack of acceleration between 115 and 122 miles per hour.
Between what? 115 and 122?
Yeah.
Why such a specific range?
I don't know what Ford they're bringing into. Can we?
So what are they doing? Like a 60 to 150?
I don't know. I think that's the follow-up. That was like, why do you need to accelerate between 115
Yeah.
and 122?
Or what is wrong with it? Too slow? I keep getting beat.
Right?
that's what the argument is.
Yes.
Keep getting beat, right? 115, they start pulling on me up to 122.
It's the guy who lost to the super teacher from last episode.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Customer stated he punched the screen and broke it.
That'll happen.
It'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't punch your screens. Oh,
Finally, this person who declined to buy new rear tires for their Maserati and left the repair shop like this.
I know exactly who that is.
So anyway,
He
there
was
you
a
go.
menace to car TikTok
Yes,
for a while.
yeah. Whatever happened to him?